Hey guys, welcome to episode 121 of the CATTLady podcast. Thanks for joining me. My name is Andrea, also known as the CATTLady. That's 2 T's, craft all the things. It is Thursday, October 15th, 2020. And the kids are downstairs doing their online schooling, so I'm going to try to make this quick and hopefully not get interrupted, but it may happen. I'm recording on my iPad, so quality's not going to be as great. I still have to figure out what we're doing, but it was everything, handwritten notes today, everything's kind of just thrown together. I do have my computer back, so once I get this recorded and into the computer, it's not going to be as simple as just throwing it up because I need to reinstall all my preferences or recreate all my little video edits and stuff because everything, we have it, but not everything's been transferred from the hard drive to the new computer, hard drive, whatever. So anyways, hi, my name is Andrea. Nice to meet you. Thanks for tuning in. If you are new, thank you for checking me out. I am primarily a fiber-related podcast, but do all sorts of other crafts. But my main crafts are knitting, crochet, spinning, that kind of thing. Some sewing. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook as TheCATTLady. I have a Facebook group. I also have a Ravelry group. And yeah, if you are a returning viewer, thanks so much for coming back and checking me out. No knit-alongs right now. Hopefully next year. It's overwhelming sometimes to just keep tabs on those and run those and do everything. So I'm gonna take a break for the knit-alongs for now, and hopefully we'll start one up next year. Also, they cost me money to do because I have to get prizes and mail these prizes, so it's not a free thing, and so this podcast costs me money more than it doesn't make me any money. So if you would like to help out, I have a coffee account, so it's www.ko-fi.com/TheCATTLady, 2 T's. You can donate $1 or $2 to help me purchase prizes and ship these prizes, because it is open to anyone who follows. And last time I shipped out, it was a very expensive Canadian shipping bill, which it's fine. I mean, it's totally fine, but I'd like to not do that all the time. So check out my coffee account and donate to that. It's strictly going to go towards buying prizes and shipping prizes. That's it. I'm not using it for anything else. So pretty much you're just donating to help with the knit-alongs. Thank you to everyone who's already donated. I really appreciate that. So, and if you have any suggestions on where to buy a prize from, I would love to hear them. So my plan is to buy from a maker of color of some aspect. So either a bag, project bag, or yarn, whatever. So if you know a person of color that's a maker that you would love to see me offer one of the prizes. If you are a maker and you want me to, if you want to donate prizes, please reach out. I would be happy to show off all your wares for prizes. So just drop me a line. And that's it for news today. Knit and crochet. So finished. My first finished object is what I'm wearing. It's my Barley light. Also, I got my hair done today, so it is a new color. So it is darker, like black brown. So I really like it. And she curled down a little bit, so I really like that. But it looks nice on my hat. So this is the Barley light by Tincanknits. I have better pictures. Like, I worry the quality isn't very, very good today. So please go to my Instagram account to see the finished object pictures of this, because it's beautiful and I don't want to take it off. But it's the October Graffiti colorway. Oh, shoot, I forgot something. By myself, CATTLady Yarns, October Graffiti. So this I had listed as a pre-order, and actually we'll have a couple skeins up for grabs hopefully tomorrow. Hoping to post everything tomorrow. So if you like this color, wish I could get it closer. I will show you some skeins of it actually later. So, but this was on the Purrfect sock base. These one knit out of US 2s and 4s, and that is that. I forgot one thing, so I'm going to have to do some editing. With the joy of editing, I am back. This is also done in the October Graffiti colorway, except this is the DK, Pawsitively squishy DK base. This is the Bandana Cowl number 4 by Placemarker. There's a free pattern on Ravelry. Super quick. I did this in a day, so a couple hours. But I love the C. So you start at the top and then you out of breath, had to run downstairs. You start at the top and then you gotta increase all the way down. So it's funny because you start with like kind of the striping, and then you go into this like weird pooling chunk, and then it kind of evens back out into the stripes again. So I'd like to see what that does, and I really like actually the pool that's right in front there. And it, you know, it's kind of crunched up, so you don't really, not as obvious, but I don't know, I just like the color that's there, the kind of fading into the orange and purple. So this is Bandana Cowl number 4 by Placemarker. It's like perfect because it's just like it sits over your head, and it's kind of a little bit, it's not snug, but it's narrow at the top, so it sits nicely. So I really like that. Again, you can see pictures of it, me wearing it on Instagram and Facebook. I've been trying to be better at posting finished objects and stuff, but especially if it's in my hand-dyed yarn, because I'm trying to, you know, showcase the yarn. So next up is a heart I also made with the remnants, which I still have leftovers. I still have leftovers of this and the for the Barley. I made a little heart. My dad had heart surgery, very minor heart surgery, so he had an ablation. So it was a relatively minor procedure for his heart, but still really scary because it's his heart. So I made him a little heart ornament, which the pattern, I don't have it, but I will put a picture of it. It was really cute. I really like that pattern because I've made hearts before and they were kind of wonky, but this one I really liked the construction of it. So this was Hearts by Amanda Berry. But the bandana cowl I used US 7s, the hearts I used US 6. So that was the heart. So that was obviously it took me like half an hour. Next up is my Haunted Mansion Cowl by Tanis Knits. Look how awesome this turned out. This is only my second time doing stranded color work. And this is better than the first time I did stranded color work, so we're improving. I don't like that it's a little rolling on the edge there, but that's the back anyways. But I feel like I need to reblock it. This is in the Pawsitively Squishy DK by TheCATTLady yarns in the Mansion, I called the purple, and the Cauldron, I called the green, because these are the same colors that are pulled from the Haunted mini set. So this was Haunted Mansion and Haunted Cauldron. So seeing I just dyed the one color, I called it the Cauldron and the Mansion, since they were all solids. And I think that turned out really well. That was a really fun knit. I really do like the color work. It's kind of fun. It's just fun to, and my little hack is to take my engagement ring and stick it here so the two strands can be separate unless they keep coming together. So that seems to work really well, which they sell like little actual hooks and rings and stuff that do that, but this works. So this is by Tanis Knits, using size 4, 6, US 4s and US 6. So Tanis Gray on Ravelry. So Haunted Mansion Cowl. I mean, obviously when you wear it, you kind of lose all that fun stuff. I almost feel like it needs to be like a display piece of some sort, but it's fun. And I think it is nice and squishy. That's a good name for this yarn, Pawsitively Squishy DK. It's very squishy. So those are those. And next up is my chunky oversized blanket, and this was a crochet project, and this was a blanket that I made in a few weeks. So if you recall, I showed off David's blanket that I made, and I made that in like a week and a half or 2 weeks or so. Well, this is the larger version for Mom and Dad, so this is mine. So now I've officially made 3 blankets this year. I finished Emily's blanket, so hers was a work in progress, but finished Emily's, and then I made David's. There go my sun foggers. Happens every time. So this is ours. This is our blanket. It is not perfect. It's got lots of mistakes in it, but it's a blanket, and it's for me. So, but what I did was this is all double crochets, except for on the front side it's double crochet through the back loop, and then on the back it's just double crochet. So you get this little ridge kind of motif there. You can kind of see a little ridge every couple rows. It's easier to see in person. But yeah, it's very, it's Bernat Blanket, so it's bulky. Used a very large hook. A size 9mm M/N. The colorway is Silver Steel. So yeah, this is gonna be perfect for the winter. and it's huge. It pretty much lays pretty much right on top of the queen size bed. So it's not like a full queen size like blanket that hangs over the side, but it lays nicely on top. So it's perfect for 2 people to cuddle. Okay. Happy to be done with that. After making 2 blankets in a row, I'm kind of just like done. So that is it for my knit and crochet finished objects. For the machine, my knitting machine, so I have a Centro / jam, mine's a Jammet, but it looks just like the Centro, which is more common. Knitting machine, I made a wreath, and I found a tutorial online for this, and I love it so much. I kind of want to sell some of these, so if you're interested, let me know, because I will crank out some more. I have some forms, so there's a wreath form under here, and you crank out a long tube, and this is using one pretty much full skein of Caron Simply Soft, so this is the cranberry color. And then you just tie it on in spots. Now, I need to get the smaller knitting machine. So my birthday's next week. So for my birthday, I ordered an AliExpress king size. So it's pretty much the same knitting machine I have, except for it's more legitimate. My counter is already broken on the Jammet. So, you know, it's made to be a toy knitting machine. So it still works, but the counter doesn't work. So it's trying to keep track of rows has been difficult, and it's made of plastic, so the AliExpress will be a little more sturdy, and, you know, perfect birthday present. And then I ended up ordering the small one too, so that's coming soon. But I can't touch them until my birthday, so. But it's a smaller version of it's the AliExpress Pro, so it just makes smaller tubes. So I can make smaller headbands, which I'm kind of excited for. I think you can make like slipper socks, so I'll try that, and you can make like a bow. That's the smaller, so the width will be this. So because the width of this is like this. So once I get that, I will make a bow to put on it, so it'll be a nice Christmassy wreath. So I'm very excited because it was fun. It was fun to make, and it looks so elegant looking. I don't know. I'm gonna probably make some of these for Christmas gifts, so I'm excited. And next up on the knitting machine is I'm making another pocket scarf. So back in the day, this past summer, I made this pocket scarf. So basically it's a very long scarf with pockets in it, and I applied these pockets after the fact, and I don't mind them. They pucker a little bit there, and I don't know. I mean, I don't mind them. It's definitely an interesting technique. But I thought I would try something different. I found a tutorial that just pretty much takes your tube here. So here's I love these colors. This is called, this is Bernat Pop. And this is the Kitchen Kitsch, Kitchen Kitsch, I think. So it's very vintage kitchen look. I love it. I love the colors. But anyways, you take the end, so I'll seam up the end, and then you just fold it up. And there's your nice big roomy pocket. And then I hopefully have enough yarn. I might add 2 big tassels, one on each side. So it's all the finishing work that's left. So I gotta seam it, I gotta sew it, I gotta do all that junk. So not my favorite part. The cranking part's fun. This part not as fun. So that is on the project list. And that's it for my knitting machine. So I don't have anything else going on with that. Oh, but finished objects from my knitting machine. Oh yeah. Okay, that one, when I wrote these notes, I don't think I had that scarf. This is the scarf I was supposed to show off. So that's a work in progress, so this is a finished object. So this is a hand-spun scarf with some fringe on it. So it's got some fun stripy colors. So this was given to me by a friend who sent me a big box of stuff way back when I first started podcasting. She's like, here's some yarn you can use for giveaways, here's some hand spun that I'm not going to use anymore, just do whatever you want with it. And yeah, and then we kind of became friends, and we chat here and there and keep in contact, so it's kind of fun. So it's been like glaring at me through my hand spun shelf there, and I'm like, you know, I wonder what happened if I put it through the machine. And it turned out really good, and I used all of it. So that was the thing too, I wanted to use it all up. So this was a perfect project because I just kind of cranked until it was almost out. Oh, I think I cut my fringe first. And then I just cranked until it was out. And then put the fringe on. And yeah, this turned out really nice. This is Fiber Nymph Dye Works. Woodland Whimsy is the color. I know at least for one of them. I think she applied two together, but I don't know if they were the same colors, if they were not, or if they were different colors. But It's got this nice stripey effect. I like it. Stripey and what's the word I'm thinking? Marled. So there's like, it was like all very barber pulled, the strands of yarn. Oh, yeah, you can see better there. So yeah, this is excellent. This was fun. This was another fun crank. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these scarves. I can only wear so many scarves at one time, right? So that is all for finished objects. And oh, maybe that was supposed to go. No, I don't know. Whatever. Don't just ignore me. So works in progress. So technically this should have been a work in progress, but kind of grouped it in with the machine. But again, it wasn't on my list. Oh yeah, it was sort of added in there. Okay, anyways. So what I'm working on now. I am working on a pair of socks with my Twinsie friend. So we have done 9 Twinsie projects so far. This is our 9th. And what we mean by Twinsie project is it's either the same yarn, same yarn, or the same pattern. Usually it's the same yarn and similar pattern. Like, I'm trying to think of what we've done. We've done things that are the same pattern, different yarns. We've done things that are different yarn, same pattern. And then we've done things that are, oh, someone's coming. And we've done things that are same pattern, same yarn. Okay, we're gonna pause for one moment. Okay, we're back. So this one is a same yarn, sort of same pattern. We're both making socks. Originally she was gonna follow a pattern, I was gonna follow a different pattern, and I think now we're both just doing vanilla socks. So they are similar. But we're both using the Rhinebeck Rainbow yarn from White Birch Fiber Arts. I'm knitting my socks on size 0s, like I always do. And I am knitting them 2 at a time concurrently, is what I'm calling it. So I'm not knitting them magic loop, I'm knitting them on DPNs and just flip-flopping. So knit a few on this, knit a few on that, knit a few on this, knit a few on that type of thing. Then I'll get to the heel and I'll do both heels and then just keep going back and forth. So the lighting is not great in here, so I apologize, but I will try to get closer. That's better. So Rhinebeck Rainbow. Oh, and this is a contrast heel, or toe, which will be a contrast heel as well in my After Midnight colorway on 7525 Merino, the Toe Beans sock. Which I don't really carry, but I make those in my sock blank gradients. But the Rhinebeck Rainbow is I think it's kind of a fancy, well, maybe not. I think it was an 85-15. Yep, or 20, no, 80-20. 80-20 merino nylon. It came in 2 skeins that were already pre-matched, so if you can, I would have matched them anyways, but it was nice that they were already matched. So. But I do that with my socks. I will break off chunks of yarn to make them match. So, those are my socks. They're moving very slowly because I have the brain capacity of a squirrel lately and can't really focus on anything for too long. And so I'll just pick them up and knit a couple rows here and there. But this is the label, White Birch Fiber Arts. She bought this for us. She bought her skein and me a skein at Rhinebeck last year. So sad we're not going to be meeting up this year. Because that's really the only one time I get to see her, because she lives in New Hampshire and I live in Michigan, so it's not really easy to visit. So we always meet up at Rhinebeck, which has been fun. So it's a bummer we're not doing it this year. And that is in my pumpkin bag that I made. Oh, and I will show off. This was the DPN holder from Chasing Acorns with BB-8, which I have a matching mask, face mask, in that fabric. All right, next up is my Dumpster Fire by Kinoknits, and this is using my, oh, it's not in there. Oh, it's not in here. It's blocking right now, so I will put a picture of the blocked pieces. And that is using my Harvest Mini skeins. So here's who I am. Harvest. This is the Purrfect Sock minis. So super wash merino 80/20 merino nylon, 73 yards, 20 grams per ball. And the Harvest Mini set came with 5. I only needed 4, so I have Harvest Greens, Harvest Pumpkin, Harvest Apple, Harvest Sun, and then the one skein that I have not used, so I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of these, because obviously you see I still have a lot left. I didn't use very good. It's an ornament. Harvest Berries, the purple color. So I have lots of leftovers for that, so I'll have to do something else fun with those. Make another dumpster, I don't know. The knitting the pieces, fine. I'm not looking forward to putting them all together to make it look good, because I hate finishing stuff. Why am I doing all these things that require like sewing and stuff? I don't know. I don't like that part. So let's move on to my next one that I do. It's going to require a lot of seaming and finishing. So I don't have this on my list, but I am making this is crochet. I'm making the retro top by Starlily Creations. Did I write that down on here? I didn't write it down. Oh yeah, retro granny square top by Starlily Creations, using a G hook, which is actually too small. I need to step up a hook. So for now, this is a paid for pattern on Ravelry, but the way she has you seam them together, I'm going to do it differently to try to give it a little extra space. So the squares are supposed to be about 5 inches, mine are 4.5, so I'm going to try to give it a little extra fabric in the middle. So basically you take a bunch of squares and you seam them together and make a shirt. I make a crop top, which I'm going to try to make it a little bit, not cropped, but if I wear like what I have now on, like a cami underneath, it's fine. But there is some like ribbing you put on the bottom, so I'm going to try to make it a little bit longer. And it's like I don't have a picture of it. I'm not prepared today, but it kind of like off the shoulder a little bit, and then it's got long sleeves, and then the body. But you seam all the squares together. So I have very retro-y colors, and I am loving every minute of them. So the main color is going to be this olive green, and then I have all my, and this was all like just stash diving, and I just happened to find this combination of colors that I thought just worked really well. So it's basically you get 6 across is what it's going to be. And then the ribbing, and then there's some top ribbing in the back. So I need to make 12 of these, which I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 already, and then you make 12 sleeves. So of course these squares are easy to make. It's a granny square. So the colors I'm using are, I don't remember exactly the names, but we have a burgundy. Most of these are Vana's Choice. Some of these are woolies. I know some of these are leftovers from my Doctor Who scarf that I made, but we got Vana's Choice. We got a burgundy. We got a mustard color. We have a purple, which I know that's Premier Yarns. This is woolies. This is Vana's Choice. The orange is also Vana's Choice, and the green is olive, which is also Vana's Choice. So they're pretty much all Vana's Choice except for the purple and the yellow. Mustard. This was like mustard. This was like an aubergine or something. Yeah, so this is my colors, and for the sleeves they're going to be possibly a pop of gray in there, because I have to do a 5-row, or well, this is a 6-row granny square. I need to make it bigger. So I'm either going to, I don't know if I'm just going to repeat one of these colors in there, or if I'm going to add the gray. I think I might just add the gray. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll do one and see what it looks like. But basically all the squares are the same colors, just in different configurations. So this one's got a burgundy center, and it's got the mustard center. Let's see. This one's got an orange center. But then, so that makes them look different, right? And they all border with the green. So they all border with the green, so that when I attach them all together, it's going to be a cohesive green with the ribbing at the top and the bottom. And where's this one go? So and I have 2 of each, so I'm trying to keep track of them. So yeah, I'm excited about this. I have no idea what I'm doing because I'm not an experienced crocheter, but I can make squares, and so yeah, we'll see. So stay tuned for that. I'm excited. And the designer's very friendly and really nice, so if I have questions, I've already asked her questions. She's quick to respond. So that's it for all my works in progress. So for stash, I have a little bit of stash to show. So I showed this off on Instagram. I talked about this last time because I had ordered it and it came after I recorded. But this is High Fiber Arts. It's got a cool business card with a ruler on it. It's kind of cool. High Fiber Arts. highfiberarts.com. I don't know if you can read that. And I have gotten and I got things that were kind of unique. So this is Tweed DK. So I've never really used a tweed yarn before. And I'm not a huge, I'm now building my DK stash, but I've not knit with DK a lot. This is the first year I've ever knit with DK so much. Most of it's been my own, but now I've got my Fiber Club, Fiber for the People Yarn Club, and then, so I got this one. So this is the Tweed DK in Space Cadet. Oh, that's so pretty. So it ends in this like really deep navy and then goes up to this orange and pink. It's really pretty. So Space Cadet. And then I got the single sock. So this is single, so it's not really unique, but it's a single, so it's something different. I like singles. Definitely a light fingering. It looks pretty thin, so it's be good for a lacy shawl. This is Jelly Bean, 100% merino, right? Yep, 100% merino Jelly Bean. So just fun, bright neons with the kind of main color being the white. And last but not least, I'm excited about this too because this one's unique. So this is Captain Marvel, which, forgive me, I have not watched that Marvel movie. I'm working on trying to start watching all the movies because my husband's really into it, and I like superheroes. I just haven't watched any of the movies. I watched some of them. But this is Yak sock. So this is 70% merino, 20% yak, 10% nylon, fingering weight. So yak. I've never knit with the yak yarn, so it's very soft. So this is Captain Marvel, and where is the thing that came with it? Came with a sock squeezer, sheep squeezer, sheep cozy. They're all called something else depending on who makes it. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. The sheep squeezer by One Sock Wonders. So it came with a Captain Marvel sheep squeezer. So that was kind of cool. It was a set, but that's pretty colors too. Kind of reminded me of the Space Cadet a little bit. So it's got the, I mean, like look at, they're pretty similar in tone, but dyed differently because this blue's kind of in the middle on this one, and it's at the ends on that one. So, but Captain Marvel set came with a glazed lemon loaf tea, which actually sounds pretty good. So that was my High Fiber Arts. It was like a huge sale. She had like 35% off, so I like went a little crazy. But I like saved like $30. So like practically making money over here. And then last but not least, I got my 4th installment of 6 of my Fiber for the People Yarn Club. So this is Querida, if I'm even saying that right. But here's the inspirational photo. There is what it is. Fiber for the People. I don't know at all what that is. But here's the color, and I'd say it looks pretty good. I mean, you can't get more spot on than that. She's amazing at what she does. Look at that, that's perfect. So that is the latest in my series. I can't wait to get them all and line them up all together. So far the first 3 look good. I'm not 100% sure I like the way this one blends in with the last one, but again, maybe if I see the one next to it, it'll all kind of come together. Not that I'm going to make anything with all 6, but I might, because that could be really fun. Alright, so that is all for stash, I think. I've probably picked up a thing or two of, well, I did pick up a thing of like Bernat stripes. Nothing crazy. I tried to crank it through the machine. It did not work. So that is not going to work through my central Janet, but it might work through the AliExpress. So I'm either going to hold on to it and try it in the AliExpress, or I'm going to do something else with it. But it's literally just some acrylic. It's stripey. It's kind of bright, neon-y colored stripes. It's not that exciting. But I thought it'd be fun to crank it out. But alright. Life. My birthday's next week. Big 4-0. Not doing anything, really. I requested a cake, a good cake. I said I want a cake that's not from the grocery store. So, and I pretty much picked out my cake. Because he's like, well, what do you want? So I said, alright, just give me this cake. So it's from a kind of a gourmet market, and it's like a raspberry cream with like white chocolate shavings on it, so it'll be good. And of course, you know, I ordered my fun presents, and then Jim ordered me some other stuff, which I told him not to because I just ordered my presents, but he picked up some other stuff, so I have something to open up. We've been trying to do some hiking still, so we went on a really nice hike last weekend. So it was a new park to us, and it was about a half an hour away, but it was gorgeous. Like it was a perfect peak fall colors and the leaves all over the ground. It was really pretty. We just had a good time, and it was like pretty secluded, and there was some little pond we kind of walked around, so it was fun. And then we went to the cider mill and got some cider and donuts, so we're definitely due for one more round. I said we have to go at least one more time, so we've already been twice, so we gotta go one more time. Kids are going back to school, officially back to school, October 26th, so I'm nervous but excited. We have so many, they're doing really well, but there's just so many interruptions, and there's so many distractions, and there's so many technical glitches with my kids, with the other kids, with the teachers. Like, the teachers drop out of the calls and then can't come back in, and like, there's just so much wasted time logging in, logging out, taking breaks, which, okay, they need the breaks, and I'm glad we have them, but we're just wasting so much time. And when the kids have questions, I have a hard time, like, you know, asking them, and it's just, I'm looking forward to the getting back in the classroom. I am worried, I'm nervous. I made them some more masks, so they have to wear masks all day, so I feel better. I feel really good about that. So some people are like, oh, they're not going to wear masks all day. No, they're going to wear masks all day. So we're doing that. We've decided not to trick or treat this year, so that was a little bit of a bummer too. But it's just so hit or miss. Who's going to be passing out candy? Who's not? Do they wear masks? Do they not? Are people passing out candy going to be wearing masks? I don't know. It's just there's so many factors that are not clear, and it's like, are we going to walk 2 blocks and not get anything? So you know what? I already bought my candy from Costco, so they have 300 pieces of candy between the two of them. Well, of course, we're going to take some. We're going to make a scavenger hunt for them. We bought some little trinkets for them to play with, and we're going to watch movies and carve pumpkins, and we told them they could stay up till midnight, so they're totally fine. So yeah, it's just so weird. Everything's just so weird. So on to business news. So if you're interested in what's going on and what's coming up in the shop update, which is very minor shop update tomorrow. I have just a couple things that I posted on Instagram, so if you want to hang out and see what that's all about, please stick around. If not, then I will be back in a couple weeks. So, alright, so if you follow me on Instagram, I've posted these. So first up, I have a new base coming. Pretty Kitty Sparkle, I think I called it. Pretty Kitty Sparkle. Oh yeah, you can see the sparkle really good there. Sweet. So this is Pretty Kitty Sparkle, and this was just a little sample mini that I dyed. Very sparkly. I can't remember of course I didn't write down what the specs are, but it's like 80% merino, 15, no, yeah, make 15%, I don't remember, I'm not even gonna guess. It's a weird combination of like how much merino versus sparkle. It seemed like it was a little bit heavier on the sparkle than your typical, like usually it's like 5% or something. Or not, I'm just making things up, but there's a lot of sparkle in there. I like this color too, so I don't have a name for this color, but I think I will dye a large skein of this because I like it. Right, so next up is Plum Tuckered. So I've been doing a lot of experimenting, so trying to figure out what is going to be like time effective and like production effective has been my goal. Now right now I'm not set up to mass produce at all. I don't have like hundreds of skeins of yarn on the ready to just dye, and and I don't have the pans and the burners and all that stuff. I don't. But in the future, I'd like to be able to develop the recipes now that can be produced quickly and efficiently. So 4 skeins to a pan is the standard for a lot of colorways. Sometimes 3. Sometimes I'm looking at 3 might be better, but if I could, trying to figure this out. But this didn't turn out like I wanted it to, but I really like it, and I would do it again. But I don't know if I'd like to do it in the method I did it. So this is technically one of a kind right now. So I might try to recreate it in a different fashion and see how it comes out. And I might call it Plum Tuckered, so because I like the name, and it's going to be the same colors. It's just going to technically be different. But this is Plum Tuckered. This is a Technically these are 2 colors in here, but they came out really the same. So I don't even know if I would go with 2 colors or not. Be curious to see if I just use the one, how it would turn out, but maybe it needs it both to make that color. I don't know. I mean, at the darker end, maybe it does make a difference. And if I did it in a slightly different method, maybe it would, I don't know, maybe it would be different. But I have 4 of these on Purrfect sock, ready to go tomorrow. And that's all I got right now. So, I mean, again, and it's not really, I'm not sure if it's coming back like this or not. So 4 skeins of plum tuckered on Purrfect sock. And then, so then I tried another experiment, and I did pretty much the same style, but different technique. And I think I like it a little bit better because it's got a little more coverage. And I don't mind the white in there, but I wasn't aiming for the white in there. So I was trying to get more coverage, and I had to flip it more. This one I didn't have to flip as much, and I got more coverage. So this is Don't Steal, as in S-T-E-E-L, so the steel mill. Don't Steal My Thunder. So it's kind of got steely blues and steely grays, so that was the point of that. And then very deep dark blue on one end and blacks and grays on the other end. So Don't Steal My Thunder. And this is Formidable. Phone call. My iPad's linked to my phone, so it rings. iPad rings. Oh, yeah, okay. Don't Steal My Thunder on BFL. So 4 skeins, slightly different dye methods. So you can see there's just, I mean, it's pretty similar. But again, there's a little more white in the plum tuckered. But this is on the BFL. 80% blue face luster, 20% nylon. So that is that. So those are going to be in the shop update. And then my leftover or overflows of October to Graffiti. So like you saw my cowl and the hat. I have 3 skeins of DK that will be up. So these were done after the pre-orders were fulfilled. I had a few left because I dyed them in batches. So we have 3 skeins of the DK, Pawsitively Squishy DK, and really this DK is really, really nice. And it's 100% merino DK, so it's really squishy. And then I have 2 skeins of Purrfect sock, so the 80% merino, 20% nylon. I got 2 skeins of Purrfect sock. And then I got 2 skeins of BFL. So the Formidable sock, 2 skeins in the BFL. So those will all go up in the shop as well. So BFL, if you haven't had BFL, it's definitely a little more rustic feeling. It's a little bit, like merino is very, very soft. This is still soft. It's just a little bit more rustic. If you look at, even just the smell to me, I mentioned that before. The smell's a little more sheepy. It's got a little bit more like sheep fur, I feel like I pull out every occasionally. So, I don't know. I like it. It's really good for socks because it's sturdy. But I made a shawl out of it and it's totally fine. And also, while I'm here, I will mention, oh no, I won't. I will wait 1 second. Also what's available, some leftovers, overflow. I have a skein of Purrfect sock in the Too Much Birthday. So this one's a little more lightly or speckled than the first batch, I think, but I really like it. So it reminds me of birthday cake. So Too Much Birthday on Purrfect sock. And I still have a 1 skein of Autumn Wine on Purrfect sock. Really pretty burgundy color. It would make a really nice hat or 1 skein shawl. And I think that's it for my fall colors. Now, oh, and then I have 1 more set of Halloween minis. So I think I'm going to pull down the listing for the dye to order. I think we're going to be done since it's almost Halloween. And so I have 1 ready to ship Halloween minis. And then I have 1 of the Harvest minis that I just showed you earlier. I have 1 left ready to ship too. I still have these dye to order as well. I'm going to revamp the website a little bit tomorrow, hopefully. Get the new things listed, kind of take some things down and just figure out what I'm doing. But those are listed, ready to go. So if you order now, they will ship tomorrow. So last but not least, for current stuff, I guess I have this 1 skein. I showed this off before, but this is Pink Petals. This was a 9 Lives color, so it was leftover dye from something else. Really pretty soft pink. This is on the DK base. So this is a 1 skein DK, would make a really nice hat. Or some fingerless mitts. It's really nice. It's really nice soft pink. Oh, I love it. So 1 skein of that. Now, I'm not going to show off everything here, but I'll show off a couple things just because they're easy to reach. I have these, which I always thought these would look good together. So we have, this is a 9 Lives Purple Steel, and then this is, oh my god, OMG Purple with Purple Steel. BFL, these are on sale. So these are about 20 bucks a piece right now. So if you go to Check Me Out, so MEOWT, Check Me Out, it's the first thing you see when you go to my website, TheCATTLady.com, sale. So everything that is left over from the summer is on sale for about 25% off. So everything's about $20, I think is what I recall. So I have some DK. So I have, let's see, I have a couple skeins of Pink Party's Hard. So just like amazing neon pink with some fun speckles in it. I have Sparkling Waters, which is a really pretty bright teal. So lots of bright, fun colors because it was the summer collection. So go check me out and see what's on sale. And that'll stay up for a while until I figure out what I'm doing with it. But so head on over to the sales section. I have one more Purrfect 12 Days of Purrfect yarn advent to list. So if you are interested in the advent calendar, I have one more of those as well. Those will start dying up soon, actually. And then I have a handful of the 17 micron merino. And I feel like I talk this up a lot, but it's like it's just legitimately like one of the softest yarns that I've ever had. So this is Pink Lemonade, 2 skeins of this. This was a 9 Lives, even though I didn't mark it on the tag. So this is a one of a kind, using leftover dyes. I think this was 9 Lives, wasn't it? Superwash merino, 100%, 17 microns, so super soft. So a typical merino is like 21, 22 microns, so this is 17. Smaller the number, the softer the yarn. Feels like silk, it's 2-ply, makes a gorgeous shawl. So I made a shawl, and actually, I just feel like I don't know, it's so nice. I made a shawl, and it came out really, like, one skein shawl, and it came out very decent sized. So, so I have those, I got Deep Lilac and Hello Pumpkin, which is a 9 Lives. So it's a very pumpkin-y color. It's coming out way more orange than it is. It's more pumpkin orange. We have Cherry Popsicles. So I might snag one of these and make something, make another shawl, because it's just makes such nice. This is another 9 Lives color, bubblegum. So just a little pink color. And then we have 9 Lives Sage. I like to pick these for the 9 Lives. I don't know why, because I like these in a tonal. Like this one's a little bit variegated with the splashes of color, but these tonals just really just shine. Literally, they shine on this. So, and then I have one gradient. It's a heathered gradient. This is called Summer Fun, and this is on sale. All those are on sale, so everything's on sale. So go check me out, the sale section. And you can there's a gradient. So this is a gradient. So this means like you'll start at the orange and it'll move into pink and it'll move into purple. So all one long color gradient. Technically I have this one too, but this one's got a knot in it. So if you're interested in a slightly even deeper discount, I guess, I don't know, I'll sell it for cheaper than the discounted price. Let me know. So I should actually, maybe I should scratch that. I should actually knit this up so I have a sample of what the gradient looks like. So, because and this was made on a sock blank. So if I want to do more of those, I should have a sample of what they look like. So maybe I will just gonna keep that. Okay, never mind. So, check out the sales section. One more skein, or one more set of Purrfect Sock. 12 Days of Purrfect Sock is available. Again, we have the 4 skeins of Don't Steal My Thunder. We have 4 skeins of Plum Tuckered. And then we have the October Graffiti Overflows. So, tomorrow, sometime in the mid-morning, early afternoon, I will post those. If you are part of my newsletter, I will make sure to send out a newsletter when I post them live. And I will post them on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, or sign up for my newsletter, link below, you will be notified when everything goes on the sale on the site. So I think that's it. Now I have a giant mess that I need to clean up, and hopefully my kids haven't destroyed the house and are still, I don't know, they're still in school. Are we done with school? No, we're done with school. So I I will go see what they're doing. So thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all of you. Again, if you want to support the podcast, go to the Ko-fi account. It's ko-fi.com/TheCATTLady. Also, like and subscribe and share. If I get to 1,000, I would love to do a giveaway of something. I don't know, shop gift certificates. I was going to do the Halloween set, but now we're getting too close to Halloween. So I would love to boost the numbers. It would help me so much. So please like, subscribe, and share. I hate when videos say that, but here I am begging for subscription. And yeah, that's all I got today. So hope you get to go out there and craft all the things. I am super sad we're missing Rhinebeck this weekend, so I would be so excited to be getting ready to go tomorrow. I'd be leaving tomorrow for the drive, so I'm super bummed. So I miss all my Rhinebeck friends, and I hope to see you all next year. So